Hello guys, we are MOT Group 4. First of all, we will start with CLA, observations. First, there will be change in color of water due to pollution in water. Next, we will have rubbish flow to Marina Reservoir from the all rivers.
The reason is because huge amount of rubbish being thrown at rivers and canal and waste pushing all rubbish to the Marina Reservoir.
The external influence is laziness, not recycling, lack of cleanliness and not aware of consequences.
Hi guys, so next up we have the stakeholders. We have 3 stakeholders. Firstly, the cleaners. Secondly, the consumers. And then lastly, the volunteers. So the cleaners are mostly elderly. Their goals is to support their family with an income, and their needs is to contribute to the society. For the consumer, it is mostly people living in Singapore. Their goals is to eat without having any hygiene issue, and their needs is to live with a healthy life. And lastly, the volunteers is us, the SOE students. Our goals is to learn and help with reducing pollution, and our needs is to understand the importance of keeping the earth clean.
Next, let's talk about the future will. So if this problem is not solved or it gets worsened, drains will be choked, causing flooding, fish will be poisoned, and when humans consume the water, they might have some health issue arise. Polluted water will cause government to take more effort to filter water for to consume and more money invested. There will be long-term damage to the nation and affecting other countries. It will also uglify Singapore as there will be lesser tourists and the economy of Singapore will drop.
Moving on, it will be the 5W1H. Stakeholders questions. First, where is the most common rubbish accumulated? Next, what are the most common rubbish? Thirdly, how long until it is really gone? Fourthly, when will the pollution stop occurring? Finally, who do you think is responsible for the issues? Then we'll move on to the observation made. To begin with, the type of rubbish found, then number of cleaners, subsequently the salary earned by the cleaner, fourthly, size of the river, and finally, how many % of the water is polluted.
Okay, for the cleaners, we arrived and I took my tools and get to work. But it seems never ending, and I was cleaning a litterbug littered right in front of me. We used brooms, dustpans, tongs and gloves, and we felt tired, annoyed and angsty. People involved are like the volunteers, other cleaners and the litterbug. But can we have more cleaners to help out and clean the place instead, as there is too little cleaners to the huge amount of litters? Yes, for the students, I was listening to the talk. I realized that one of the rivers in Singapore are quite polluted. I was disgusted by it. Things we use are a filter machine, and we felt disgusted yet grateful, and we regretted throwing litters into the rivers. People involved are the volunteers, teachers, and our classmates. Surely there must be a way to stop the pollution and please everyone with a better reservoir. What I like is that SG actually spend time and effort in trying their best to make SG water safe to consume. As I arrived with my schoolmates, I was shook by the amount of litres, but that made me more motivated to contribute to the cleaning. It was a meaningful experience. Tongs, gloves, kayak, paddle, bucket, trash bag were used, and we felt excited, happy, lethargic, but loved. People involved are the schoolmates, teachers, instructors, and adult volunteers. What I like is that the satisfaction of being able to help society even though my contribution is rather insignificant. I've observed that many Singaporeans have already started to do something about it. I've learned to keep the water clean in order to save lives. The sight of the dirty water irks me and I feel very disgusted, and I want to find out how to keep the water clean more efficiently. And also, what can I do to help save the waters? I want to be a volunteer too.
As for me, I observed the many rubbish bin around the place. I learned not to be self-centered by contributing to the wastage, feeling awful for my action for littering, leading to more marine life dying, find out more about new water, possible to have fully clean water in Singapore one day, and start voluntary work.
I've learned that polluted river doesn't just affect the marine life, but also contribute for Singapore Agency to provide public clean water to consume and use. I have also observed that the amount of pollution is really bad. The talk at WWS really makes me feel guilty for littering in the past, as I did not know that it would be deadly for marine life. I would want to know how much litter is collected every year in the river. I'm still quite curious on what's the next step Singapore going to take to tackle this issue. I'm also going to be cautious.
I've observed that there's the colour difference of the water near Marina Barrage. I've learned that it is important to keep Singapore clean by playing a part to the Mother Earth. By looking at the litters, I felt remorseful for contributing to the pollution. I want to find out how the filter works under the water. When will all the litters and pollution be cleared? I want to start doing my part in keeping Singapore clean by stop littering and do more volunteerings.